My husband's gonna trip out once he sees this. Hey friends and family, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so you're probably wondering why I don't know if you can see, but one eyebrow on. Can you just tell the difference it makes? Well, that is because today I'm gonna wrap up our Halloween kind of series, I guess you can call it, on easy, fun things that you guys can do this season in 2020 to feel festive and feel like you dressed up for the occasion. You know, even though you might not be going out, but you can still look fun and do some quick, easy things. So hopefully you've checked out my previous video on how to do a cute black cat makeup. And then also this is gonna be kind of like the grand finale where I'm going to show you how you can easily do a sugar skull. It's kind of also inspired by like the Day of the Dead. And so today I'm gonna do only half of my face. I've done this look before. I'm a licensed cosmetologist, and so back in beauty school, we had this really fun Halloween day, and one thing was doing sugar skulls. So I did half of my face and I loved it. It's such a great, dramatic, but easy way to do this. You can get as intricate as you want, or you can get as fun and festive as you want. It's definitely up to you. So here we go. So first, what I'm gonna do is start with my eyes. I'm gonna do a smoky purple eye on both of my eyes, and then I'm gonna go down my face, do one side glam, which would be this side. So I did my eyebrow for you because it takes long. And then the other side, I'm gonna go ahead and do the sugar skull. So let's get started with the eyes. I'm going to prime with my Makeup Forever primer. If you guys are new to my channel, I do two different primers, one to correct the color, but this one I put first because it helps keep my lids. I tend to have oily skin, and this just helps keep my eyeshadow on all day long. Now I'm going back with my NYX eyeshadow primer. It's just going to even out my skin tone. And I just dab it on with my ring finger because you don't want to stretch or pull the skin. It's really delicate. Okay, now I'm going to blend it out. I'm just using my beauty blender. And today, what else am I going to use that I've absolutely been loving is the James Charles collaboration with Morphe palette. I will show this to you. I love showing this palette because it's just so pretty. I love it. And of course, you can see right here all of these beautiful purples. So I'm going to be working from this section right here, and then probably going into Spooky, which is the black up here. I'm dipping this brush in the color. What color am I dipping into? Hang on. Okay, I am dipping this brush in a color called Escape, and I keep laughing because I keep forgetting what that color is called, but it's a beautiful purple. This is going to be our transition color. Just dabbing it on. Ooh, this color is so pretty. Look at that pigment. So good. And again, I'm just measuring it out, and I want to stay right about here and then work my way around and on the sides. I'm just doing the outer parts of my, like where the crease kind of is. Blend it out. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the next color, which is the inner part of the lid. And that color is gonna be called Single. It's a little bit of a lighter color, a lighter shade of purple. And I'm using this brush because it gives me lots of control. It's a flat brush. Wow, the pigment is so beautiful. Now I'm gonna go into this really beautiful glittery metallic color called Artistry. I'm gonna use the same flat brush because again, it gives me more control. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some of the eyeshadow on my brush, and then I'm gonna spritz it. take this. And the reason why I'm doing that is because it'll make the color or the pigment really pop when you just get a little bit of moisture. Let's see what this looks like. Ooh, do you guys see that? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Wow. Instantly, it made this really beautiful iridescent purple. How pretty. I love glitz. This gives it more like a magic look. So now I'm gonna take this brush and you can kind of see it's gonna give it a little smudgy look. I'm gonna dip it back into the color Escape, which we use for our transition right here to start giving it that smoky look, and then I'm gonna go back in with the black. Starting to look smoky and spooky. So now I'm taking the other side of this brush and I'm gonna go ahead and dip it in the color Spooky and start making it extra smoky. Spooky, smoky, yeah. Just on the outside. I'm gonna start to blend that. And again, I'm just following in the crease. Just kind of be on the outside here and then just kind of following in the crease of my eye. And I'm gonna blend this out. Before I blend out the black, I'm gonna go underneath my eyes and put a little bit of spooky underneath my eyes too with this little brush. Again, just to give it that smudgy, smoky look. And I don't go all the way because for me, it tends to get in the corners of my eyes and it just messes up the whole look. So I just start on the outside and then feather my way toward the center so there's less pigment of the black getting toward the center of my eye. Now we're gonna blend the black. Looking good. Now we're gonna go ahead and go back and do some eyeliner. I'm just doing a little, kind of a small cat eye because I'm gonna put falsies on, so you're gonna hide it anyways. Okay, so now I'm gonna go underneath my eyes and do some again on the corners and feather it out. This is looking so good. I went ahead and put some kind of in the inner corners of my, inside my eyes. Not actually inside my eyes, but the waterline. I'm gonna clean up under my eyes with the Neutrogena wipe. I get lots of fallout because my cheeks are really big, which is why I do my eyes first. Now I'm gonna do my brow bone in a color called Ring Light, just to give that great highlight definition. That is really pretty. Okay, next, now we're gonna start putting the falsies on and then we're gonna start doing the face. Okay, as my lashes dry, I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face. I do my cheeks, my nose, pretty much my T-zone. This looks so funky with just the one eyebrow. It'll look good though. Falsies make everything look so much better. If you need to curl your eyelashes, go ahead and do that. Mine are fine, I like the way they look. So I'm just gonna go ahead and zhuzh up my lashes. Okay, since we already did the primer, I'm gonna go ahead and do half of this face with my regular foundation. This is gonna be so fun. Taking my beauty blender, just putting, I guess, a half a pump, since normally I do one full pump. We're discovering this together. So this is gonna be the glam side. I'm trying to just feather it out toward this side because this is the side we're gonna do the white makeup. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and do my Shape Tape, which is my concealer. I'm gonna grab a little bit right here. And then remember, we're gonna shimmy up. Oof, how pretty that is. I love it. Well, first let me do, before I start the other side, let me do the bronzer and the cheek stuff. So do like the full face. Just some loose setting powder. Doing some bronzer. It's weird only doing like half of your face. Contouring half of my nose. Okay, we're gonna blend this out. Doing some highlighter in Face, same James Charles palette. I think I'll do a little bit of ring light. Oh, there we go. As well. This is you can't mix. Ooh, it's pretty. I'm actually really nervous to do this. I'm using liquid gel or just gel L'Oreal eyeliner, which is my favorite. It's what I use on my eyes. I use it all the time. It stays so well on my type of skin that tends to run more on the oily side. It doesn't run, it doesn't get weird like most liquid eyeliners do on my skin. And I have more control because it's a gel versus liquid sometimes can get crazy and splatter here and there. It just depends. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start with probably cause I don't want like a super harsh line, so I think I'm going to start with maybe some eyeshadow first to kind of give this smudgy look. And then we are going to just dip into some of these super cheap. You can pick these up at Walmart. I think that's where my mom got these. But it's something that looks like this. If you can see this. I'm going to kind of dabble in these for the black when I have to do some more black and for the white. So this is a white cream makeup. I mean, it's pretty cheesy, so it's nothing super expensive. And this is just a cream makeup palette. So again, super cheap. You can find these anywhere. That was the whole point of these tutorials, is not to have to spend a ton of money to do something that's just fun. So I'm gonna take this brush, I think, that I use for under my eyes, and I'm gonna do the black line. And we're going back into the color Spooky. I'm gonna mark my face. It's probably the best way to do this. Looks like I put a penny or like one of those quarters on my face. All right, this looks cool. You committed to this. We're doing it. So now I'm gonna go down my face again. I kind of made it smudgy. I'm gonna go down with the actual eyeliner to give it more definition. Okay, that looks way cool. And this side of my lips are gonna be black. So now that I know where my face is gonna start, I'm gonna go ahead and start with doing some of the white, I think, on my face first before I start going around and doing my eye, just because it's gonna be black. And it's gonna be easier to kind of blend the white and then go back and do the black versus doing the black on top of the white. I just think it's gonna be too hard. I'm really surprised this little white, this little white one works so well. Okay, let's try something again. This little spongy works really well that it came with. So all I'm doing is I'm just kind of right now making a circle around my eyebrow, and underneath, like where my where you would put concealer, we're gonna do the sugar skull look. There's a couple different sugar skull styles. There's a scarecrow kind of look, there's a doll look, and then we're doing the Fortuna today, so it's gonna be right around here. Okay, I'm gonna take another smaller brush. It's kind of dense a little bit, and I'm gonna start kind of working my way closer to the line. I just don't want to make it gray and make it too smudgy. So now we're gonna go in and start doing some of the black. Now I'm gonna start circling my eye. And again, I'm gonna start with this softer little small brush to kind of give me a smudgier look right now, because it helps me if I mess up. It's more forgiving than doing this harsh line with the eyeliner first. Okay, so yeah, definitely this was way easier to use, because when you do the brush, it allows you to make a circle and kind of, you know, it's more like using a pencil than just straight and going with a marker. Plus it gives it more softer edges. All right, now we're gonna go and we're gonna commit to the black eyeliner. I guess you could also use a pencil if that works better. Whatever gives you the most control. As you can tell, I'm getting closer and closer to my eye. Just slowly start building inwards. I think I'm gonna stop right there, because I love that I still have my eye makeup. That's supposed to be really pretty and glam. And I'm gonna start doing all of the other little accents. I'm just doing a little cute flower around it. Looks pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna do some more details, some more filigree, what we're gonna do. Probably should use a tinier brush like this to do some of this look, but hindsight's 20/20, right? Just going in between each little flower petal. This looks so great. I love it. And I'm telling you, this gel works really, really well. It's almost like a real paint, the consistency, so it's really easy to maneuver and do some cool details. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and do the skeleton look. I'm trying to go right here past the outside of my eye. So just go to the corner of your lips and go up. I want it to be a little smudgy. So I'm gonna go back with this, and I'm going to put it back in the eyeshadow, the spooky, and then kind of smudge it a little bit. Take the back of this sponge, and then kind of smudge just a little bit. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do some of the lines. And I'm actually gonna try that black in that one palette to see if it works well. That way, if you guys buy this palette at like Walmart, the cheapy one I was talking about, you can see if the consistency of the black works well at all. I'm dipping my brush into it. So far, so good. it is a little translucent, the black. So you might have to go back and forth between this black and then your own personal eyeliner. This is looking so good. Okay, a couple last minute touches. And voila! How incredible does this look? So you didn't see some of the steps I did, but at the very end, I just popped in some really pretty silver glitter by NYX, and I went ahead and did half of my lips a cool kind of purple, and I went ahead and put some of the glitter also on this side of my lips, and then I just dabbed it a little bit more on the inner corners to really make it pop. But I wanted to surprise you guys the whole look so you didn't see everything come together, but just kind of tell you what I did so you can do it on your own. But as you can see, I've got this really pretty glam look. It's beautiful. It's this beautiful purple eye. So it looks super simple. And then I feel like Too Faced. And then right here, you've got this very cool sugar skull look. You've got the dots right around here to kind of give you that flower look, a little bit of that skull or scarecrow look along with the heart and some more filigree. You can add whatever you want to this look depending on how creative you are, but I absolutely love this. This looks so cool. You can add a really cool floral headband as well to give you that really, again, cool Fortuna look with the flowers. There are halo crowns, whatever you guys need to make this look all pulled together. I hope you guys had fun. I love this look. Again, the James Charles palette is just a winner for me. But again, glam, and then you've got the skull. So it's up to you guys what you guys want to do. But yay! So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell so that way you guys will know when I post new videos. And also leave some comments if you have any questions as to any recommendations on some of the product to use that'll work best for you. I know that you guys will have an amazing Halloween 2020. Be safe, whatever you guys choose to do. And make sure you subscribe to my channel so that way you guys can find some inspiration, you guys can find some travel vlogs, and then lots of fashion, hair, and makeup as well. So, but with that, my friends, remember that you are loved, you are valued, and you bring something to the table. All right, bye.